Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 fantastic retinoid hacks that are going to elevate your anti-aging skincare routine and help you get a little extra bang for your skincare buck. I feel when we talk about retinoids, whichever form, it's always in a negative way. People are always saying what you can't use alongside retinol, what you should avoid if you're using tretinoin, and this negativity, I think, prevents people getting the very best outcomes from their routine. I'm going to flip that on its head, and today I want to share with you 5 phenomenal ways to elevate your retinoid game, whichever one you choose. The best thing is, none of these products actually need to break the bank. Often you probably already have them in your skincare collection. Sit back, relax, and let's talk some next level retinoid hacks. Now, here on the channel in 2025, I'm on a mission to help everyone work smarter, not necessarily harder when it comes to their skincare, sharing with you guys the hints, tips, and the hacks to help get some extra value from the products that you're already using. If you enjoy this style of content, I want to get the message out there that it's not about the total number of products we use, but rather how we apply them. Let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So it just means as many people as possible can hear this positive message when it comes to retinoids. And for that, I'm always so grateful. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, today's hacks, tips, call them whatever you want, will work no matter what form of retinoid you're using. Maybe you're going for a super high potency prescription strength one, such as tazarotene or tretinoin, or maybe you're going super gentle with a retinol ester. It really doesn't matter. These tips will work universally. And the first one is going to be work out whether you should be applying your retinoid on dry or damp skin. And this will depend on the level of skin sensitivity you have and what you want to get out of the product. I feel when you read any of the literature online, there are those that say absolutely always apply your retinoid on bone dry skin, others that say you should always apply it on damp skin, and there's really no nuance to that conversation. Where in truth, as with everything in life, it will depend on the situation. So if you apply your retinoid on to damp skin, it will increase the rate of penetration. Water usually aids that penetration process, and so you're going to get a quicker hit of that product, faster results, and usually a little extra potency from the product. That's phenomenal if, like me, you're an established regular retinoid user. Applying them onto damp skin is a cheeky and free way of getting a little extra bang from your retinoid, and hopefully, because it's established in your routine, you won't get too much side effects or irritation. If you're new to retinoids or you have super sensitive skin, then I would recommend applying it onto dry skin because that will just impair the penetration a little bit, which just makes it an easier transition as you try to acclimatize your skin to the retinoid. You don't necessarily want that increase in potency or that hit of absorption. So for me, when it comes to choosing damp versus dry skin, do so based on what your skin needs. But if, like me, you've been using a retinoid for some time, try it on damp skin. You'll find you get a little extra bang for your retinoid buck. And like I say, you shouldn't experience too much increase in side effects and sensitivity. Now, hack number 2 is a little ingredient called azelaic acid. Now, azelaic acid and retinoids are like the perfect pairing in skincare. That's because they deliver similar outcomes for the skin, but azelaic acid minimizes inflammation and sensitivity, whereas retinoids can unfortunately promote it. So you can offset a lot of the side effects from your retinoid by using it alongside an azelaic acid. Now, ideally, you'd start your azelaic acid around 8 weeks before you incorporate your retinoid, but don't worry. If you already have a retinoid in your routine, but you're not using azelaic acid, it's not too late to slot one in. Incorporating an azelaic acid alongside a retinoid will minimize sensitivity, redness, and inflammation. But it also has some great benefits for the skin too. Azelaic acid can suppress pigment production, meaning a fading of hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration. It can actually reduce acne-causing bacteria on the skin. So if you're someone that's using your retinoid to reduce acne and breakouts, using it alongside azelaic acid is a no-brainer. And I would encourage everyone, no matter what our skin type, no matter what our age, or whatever, to incorporate an azelaic acid alongside their retinoid. And my favorites to do this with is the A-Pad by Geek and Gorgeous. This is an azelaic acid derivative, so it is super gentle on the skin, like perfect to pair alongside your retinoid. You might already have an azelaic acid in your routine, and if you do, that's amazing. But if you don't yet, maybe think about incorporating the A-Pad by Geek and Gorgeous or one of the other amazing azelaic options, because I think you'll definitely notice the difference and it'll make your retinoid journey so much easier. Now, third on this list, vitamin C derivatives. We get told all the time in skincare that you cannot use vitamin C alongside retinoids because it increases the sensitivity. That's true of pure form vitamin C, ascorbic and L-ascorbic acid. But you can absolutely use vitamin C derivatives, which are much more gentle, alongside your retinoid. So if you're somebody that uses a pure form vitamin C on a morning, but you want a little extra glow up, you want to fade your hyperpigmentation a little bit quicker, and maybe you just want an extra hit of vitamin C, you can use a vitamin C derivative in the evening alongside your retinoid. That way you're getting that extra dose of vitamin C, but because derivatives are so gentle, you won't get an increase in sensitivity and irritation. This for me is like an absolute win. And on an evening, I'll pair my retinoid with this, which is the Mad About Skin Multi-Active Super Serum. This is from my own brand. This has a 5% vitamin C derivative, also has azelaic acid in that I just referenced earlier, and so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Use this alongside your retinoid and you'll get that extra boost to glow and luminosity. It'll help minimize the risk of any side effects and irritation from that retinoid, and it's just a really easy win. Of course, it doesn't have to be from my brand. Any vitamin C derivative will do. The Ordinary do a great range if you're looking to explore in a little bit more detail. But yeah, know that you can use vitamin C alongside your retinoid as long as it's in derivative form. Now, tip number 4, we're going to call it retinoid mixing and matching. And the thing about retinoids is they work better on some areas than others. Generally speaking, we will be super sensitive around the eyes, you know, the orbital bone and under the eye area. We'll be super sensitive on our neck. These are areas where often we can't tolerate higher strength retinoids. And you know what? That's fine. I like to take a mix and match approach. I'll generally use a higher strength retinoid on my face, but I'll go for a lower strength option around the eye and on the neck. I don't want to miss these areas out when it comes to anti-aging, but I don't want to trigger an increase in sensitivity and irritation. So I take that mix and match approach. Now, this does mean you do have to buy 2 products if you want to give this a try, which I know isn't going to be for everyone's budget. So there is that caveat there, but if you can, know that using 2 different strengths of retinoids is absolutely fine. As long as you're not doubling up and using them on the same part of the skin. You can use a higher potency here. You can go for a super gentle on areas where you have sensitivity. And that's kind of what's delivered for me. So no area of the body misses out, but you're not having to fight through that sensitivity and that, let's be honest, quite unpleasant side effects that we can get from retinoids in sensitive areas. Now, last but by no means least, I'm going to talk ceramides. Now, I feel that ceramides are one of the best pairings with retinoids because they boost the barrier function of the skin, they lock in hydration. Anyone that's used a retinoid knows that they can be a little bit harsh on the skin. They can lead to sensitivity, they can lead to dryness. All of these things that we want to avoid. Well, ceramides are going to be one of the very best ways of like building up your defenses against the retinoid uglies, as I like to call them. Ceramides also don't need to break the bank. There's lots of affordable options. And I'd say instead of getting an extra step in your skincare routine by getting, say, like a ceramide serum, just make sure that the moisturizer you use alongside your retinoid contains ceramides. That way you don't need to have an extra step. You're just making sure that this key ingredient is already in the step that you're applying to the skin. I've got a couple of favorite ceramide moisturizers that I kind of have on rotation at the moment. First one is this little gem. This is the Remedy for moisturizing. I love this. It's one of their newer launches from the Remedy skincare line, and honestly, I don't think this brand has had a miss. I love everything from them. And this has a real sky-high concentration of ceramide, so you're really getting a lot for your money with this one. And it's got some other great humectants, such as squalane and glycerin, which are really going to just double down on that hydration. This is going to do wonders for your skin barrier, to locking in all that moisture, and I think pairs so well with retinoids. Also, it comes in a pump, so if you're somebody that doesn't like to be sticking your fingers in tubs and things when it comes to moisturizers, this might just be your holy grail. And yeah, I think this is one of the best moisturizers I've found for pairing with your retinoid because of that sky-high concentration of ceramides. If you're looking for something on a budget, I created my own moisturizer. This is the Mad About Skin Maximum Impact Moisturizer, which again has ceramides alongside so many other hydrating ingredients. Calling this one out because currently it's only £5.50. Now, if you tell me where you can find a high quality moisturizer for £5.50 or whatever the dollar equivalent of that is, Honestly, I don't think you'll be able to find one. And so if you're looking to do something super affordable to pair it with your retinoid, then I think this would be a really good option to go for. I tend to use the two interchangeably. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love this Remedy one. It's one of my personal favorite products of the moment. But just note, there's budget-friendly options. There's some slightly higher price point ones too. Just make sure, whatever your budget, you have a ceramide in your moisturizer when layering it alongside your retinoid, and trust me, your skin will thank you for it. So, there you have it, guys. 5 quick and easy hacks for elevating your retinoid experience. Some of these hacks will help minimize the side effects and irritation. Others will help boost the results that you see. But I think it's a combination of all 5 of these that's really going to take your anti-aging game into the stratosphere, to the next level, and hopefully do so in a skin kind and sensitive skin friendly way. Let me know your thoughts on any of these hacks down in the comment section below. And if you'd like any other recommendations for, say, like azelaic acids or ceramides or vitamin C derivatives, let me know by, again, dropping that question down in the comment section. I'll be quite happy to offer you any recommendations that you guys need. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.